Brett Vallon. First pitch in there for a strike from Trey Frailer. Frailer trying to break the 2-game losing streak Trevians have had, longest of the year. Line shot right at Gardner for the out, and there's one away. Now 1 down. Here's Ryan Cowie. The Trevians have run into a little bit of a hitting slump in the last couple of games. They were going along like gangbusters and a little bump in the road. What makes the three games that the Trevians have lost this year a little more disconcerting was that they were against 3 teams they may have to face in the sectional. Now the delivery on the way. Ground ball foul. This ballpark faces like cellular field towards the southeast. There's a ground ball through for the base hit. Here's Matt Hoffman. Pitch is low and outside the ball. We're here at the second time this year we've been here. Ground ball out. Go to first, not in time. Fielder's choice. And here's Steve Kaffel. Kaffel fouls one off. Last time we were here for the soccer semis, or soccer Sweet 16. Foul ball out of play. The football stadium behind the ballpark here. Here's a short right field fence, but it's got a little bit of a green monster to it. Strike 3. And the inning over. No runs. A hit and a man left. We've played a half inning. No score. Laying it off for the Trevians. James Hall swings and misses. Strike 1. A nice evening for baseball. A little bit on the chilly side. Wind is blowing in, although it's not as bad as it could be. We're actually behind the press box here. Inside the ball. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Foul and out of play. Down the corner, actually. Down in the corner, out in the street. Willie on the plum. Now the lock and load. The pitch on the way. A little squibber back to the fence. And a high pop-up. Gonna be trouble. Drops in for the base hit. Leadoff single by Hall. Here's Mac Murphy. Murphy the batter. That's a ball. He'll join us next week in real time as the playoffs begin. Again, we cover 3 teams in the playoffs over on our Comcast network, Highland Park and Loyola. And on the education channel here, New Trier. Throw the first runner back. Swing and a high pop-up. Going to give chase. Second baseman reaches out, takes it for the out. And Hall stays at first. Here's Sam Franklin. He takes a strike. Throw to first. Runner back. Zarate on the mound for the Eagles. High fly ball. Center fielder drifting over to the gap. Reaches up, one hands it. 2 down. Hall stays at first. And here's Chris Slashmut. Zarate delivers a strike on the outside corner. Strike 1. Trevians will be in the Glenbrook South Regional. They get out of the regional, they'll play in the Niles West Sectional. They get out of the sectional, they will play at Alexian Brothers Field in Schaumburg, foul ball back, in the Super Sectional. And they win that game. They go to Joliet, to Silver Cross Stadium down there, just east of downtown, really in downtown. Ground ball, picked up. They throw to second, not in time. A little infield single for Lashmut. 2 aboard. Here's Ben Gardner. Bottom half of the first inning. Swing, a ground ball. Little comebacker, nice stab. Over to first in time. In the inning, no runs. 2 hits and 2 left. At the end of 1, no score. And we'll be back with more here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Not too far away from Bennett Academy. That's a ball low and outside. Jim Pipolo, the batter. And foul ball. .62", 200-pounder. Facing Trey Fraylert. Pitch outside a ball. Maybe a little bit low, too. Blackjack on the count to Pipolo. And they lock and load inside. And 3-1. And ball 4. Leadoff walk. And here is the pitcher, Zarate. And that's a ball. Ball 2. Uh-oh. Frailer having a little trouble finding the plate here. There's a strike. Trevians have a habit of seeming to be quiet at the bats, and then all of a sudden they find the range and foul ball back. And suddenly they score in bunches. They've had a couple of big innings over the year this year. There's a high fly ball on the giddy up. They can't get it. And that's going to go for a double. In the second goes Zarate, helping his own cause. Got a courtesy runner. And the courtesy runner is Jim Hart. There's a strike. Tyler Thompson, the batter for the Eagles. Sandburg is down on the south side, not too far far south suburbs, not too far from the Tweeter Center and I-80 and 43, Harlem Avenue. There's a strike. Frailer into the line, the look back, the pitch on the way, and a comebacker. Underhand flip over, and there's one away. Runners hold. 2 in scoring position, and now with 1 out. Here's Nick. Okay, this is a Polish name. Chmielewski, I guess it is. Chmielewski. So Chmielewski bat, delivering on the way, in there for a strike. A big 6'6" Frailer on the mound. Trevians have a lot of pitchers that are tall and rangy. Outside a ball. Curved, but curved the wrong way.
Your count, Nick. Your count. Let's go.
That's a ball. And a high fly ball, and that's going to be a gapper. Back to the fence it goes, and 2 runs in on the double by Chmielewski. That is the first earned runs given up by Frailer all season long. There's a strike. Zaragoza. A ground ball. Through for the base hit. And the run home. Throw out the second. They're going to get him there. Out. Trying to stretch it. We're out number 2. There's Vallon. So nobody on. 3 runs in, and it's 3-0 in favor of Sandburg. There's another base hit. Here's Cowie. Trevians have suddenly had a little trouble keeping the other team off the board. Pitch outside a ball. And a strike. Top of the second. Throw to first. And the runner back in plenty of time. Leadoff batter for the Eagles. There's a strike on the outside corner. At one time, Sandburg was highly rated, but have since kind of fallen by the wayside in the rankings and so forth. Pitch outside and low, ball. Deuces on the count. And fouled out of play. Strike. Strike three. Caught him looking on the big curveball. And the inning over. But 3 runs across on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Leading it off is Justin Wells. Blowing outside the ball. That's all ball.
Take it easy, you're good.
Justin Wells listed at 6'4", 215. There's a strike on the outside corner. Blackjack on the count to Wells. And 55-footer. And it's 3-1. Squibber foul. The count goes full. And ball 4. Wells draws the walk. They'll lead off the second inning for the Trevians. Here's Danny Pritz. Pitch is high, a ball. Outside a ball. 2-0. And in there for a strike. Yeah, Trevians have a real shot at winning state, but they're going to have to stay focused. A lot of distractions in the next couple of weeks. During playoff time, ground ball, shortstop has it. Over to second, out on the first. No. Fielder's choice. And here's Dylan Napoleon. And Napoleon with a slow ground ball. That one's going to get through, though. Unlike the Pritz grounder there. And the single puts 2 Trevians aboard for T.J. O'Donnell. 1 out. He goes to bunt. Strike 1. And a high fly ball. Kind of got the end of that one. Center fielder over. Takes it for the out. And the runners will not advance. And here's James Hall. He singled his last time up. Hall headed to Denison. Fly ball. Center fielder takes it for the out. And the inning over. At the end of 2, it's 3-0 in favor of Sandburg. And we'll be back with more baseball action here on the network right after this message. Up is Hoffman, 3, 4, and 5 due up in the batting order for the Eagles of Sandburg from Tinley Park, Illinois, not too far from Andrew High School, actually. Now the pitch. Foul ball back to the screen. Or the net, in this case. Got to shoot through the net here. That's low and outside a ball. And another one. Now Trey Frailer in as the stopper to try and end the 2-game losing streak. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2-game losing streak of the Trevians. Trevians have already left 4 on base today. Here's Koffel. Foul ball.
Got 2 more.
There's a strike.
You're fine. Go get him.
Koffel struck out his last time up. Set to the inside. Strike 3. Caught him for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. And here's Popolo. Popolo walked to start off that second inning 3-run outburst for the Eagles. He has last time up. Hot shot foul down the line. Strike 1. Ground ball, little comeback here. And a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We go to the bottom half of the third. And the Trevians down 3-0. Here's Mac Murphy. He takes a strike. Strike 1. Frailer now has struck out 4 in 3 innings. Here's Murphy. And a line shot. That is a foul ball right down the right field line. And high and outside a ball. Wasted a pitch. Inside a ball. Murphy, Franklin, and Lashmet due up here. Zarate delivers. Strike 3. Caught him looking, and Coach Napoleon a little upset with that one. There's a strike. And the coach has a few words with the umpire. There's a line, high bounder, top picked up by the pitcher, won't have any play. Little infield single, a swinging bunt as it were. And here's Chris Lashmet, 1 out, 1 on. Low and away, ball gets away. Franklin off to second on the pass ball. Trevians have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. And another one gets away. I think that was a smart move on the part of Coach Napoleon, making a comment that the New Trier players were not going to swing at those pitches that were kind of low in the strike zone. And pitcher turns around and tries to throw 2 there and ends up throwing 2 away that the Trevians were able to capitalize on. Pitch high a ball to the big third baseman for the Trevians. So get a miss. Strike. Ground ball right back up the middle. That will score a run. RBI single by Lashman. And here's Ben Gardner. Goes the bunt, falls one off, strike one. Go to first, and Lashman back in time. Inside the ball. Scooped that and fouled off.
Get him, Zeke, go get him.
Outside the ball.
Been called all day.
Gardner, the shortstop for the Trevs. That's low and outside the ball. Throw over to first. Runner back. Time called by Lashman. Cleaned himself off a little bit. Now with the lead. And that's a base hit. Lashman going to go to third on the single. And then the ball gets away, and in trots Lashman. Score that as a double for Gardner. And an error allowing that run to come home.
Good spot.
And it is 3-2, tying run on second with one out. And Justin Wells, the batter. That's low ball. Low and outside. And another line shot base hit. And that will tie the ball game up on the single by Justin Wells. And we are all knotted up at 3. Here is Danny Pritz. And the coach ought to have a word with his pitcher. Now set. Danny Pritz, the batter. Throw to first, runner back. And the delivery, that's low ball. Again, the look in. The pitch on the way. Ground ball through for the base hit to left. Now the Trevians have found their bats here. 5 hits in a row. And here's Napoleon. 4 singles and a double, and they've tied this ball game up. Pitch outside the ball. 2 aboard.
Take it easy, Z. You're good.
Let's get a double header.
Dylan Napoleon. And a strike. And got him up there 1-1. To the first baseman of the Trevians today. Dylan about 6'3". Strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Murphy led off the inning with a strikeout. Then Franklin and Lashman both singled. Gardner with the double. Wells with the single. And Pritz with a single. It gets in the dirt. Ball gets away. There goes Wells, and he'll make it to third without any difficulty. That's not a stolen base. That's a pass ball. Outside of ball. Swing slow roller. Nope, didn't get there. Throw to first. Nope, that gets away. So basically, that's not a hit. That is simply scored as a fielder's choice. And the bases are loaded now for T.J. O'Donnell. I take that back. Wells came home to score. So Napoleon on second, Pritz on third. And the Trevians take the lead 4-3. Here's TJ. Here's a strike. The shortstop tried to get over to the bag, but Pritz was already on it. And then when he threw it wide, so that is an error on that end of it. Second error of the inning. Still only one out. Infield pulled in, looking for a play at the plate. High and outside of ball. DJ also a tall tree at 6'4". And TJ hit by a pitch. And now the bases are loaded. For Hall. 4 runs in. Hall the batter. That's a ball. High. No place to put him. Ninth man the bat in the inning. And strike. And it got him up at 1-1. Outfield playing straightaway. And a high fly ball. Right fielder waits. Sacrifice fly is going to work. Home comes Franklin. Also moving up is Pritz. Is Napoleon, rather. 5 runs in. Here's Murphy. 10th man to bat in the inning. That's a ball. High and tight. Ball 1. Mack 0 for 2 on the day. He's the only Trevian not to have reached base safely today. Throw to first, runner back. Relatively early in the ball game, though. Swing and a miss, and the ball gets away, and here comes the runner home. Nope. And Napoleon slides in under it. On the play over to second goes O'Donnell. And it is a 6-run inning here, and the Trevians lead 6-3. Pitch high, a ball. And strike.
Go get him now.
Sean McIntyre, by the way, now on the mound. replacing Zarate. There goes the runner, foul ball. Courtesy runner. Inside the ball.
Go get him, Sean.
Little squibber foul. Steven Spellman running for O'Donnell. And a high fly ball. Drops in for the base hit. And into second. With the double is Murphy. And home to score, Steven Spellman on the base hit. Here's Franklin, 2 out. Now everybody's been on base safe as Franklin hit by a pitch. And here's Lashmet. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Everyone's been on base. There's a high fly ball. Right fielder gives chase. Won't get to it. Out of play. Down in the right field corner. The look around. Low and outside a ball. Runners with their leads. And a ground ball. Third baseman has it. Long throw in time. And the inning over, but the Trevians do some damage. They score 7 and lead it 7-3. And we'll be back with more here on the network right after this message. Top of the 4th inning. Zarate. There's some of that's the dugout and so forth down the first base line. What it looks like here at Illinois Benedictine. There's a strike. Zarate, Thompson, and Chmielewski due up. That's low ball. I'm assuming it's Chmielewski. Sometimes it's pronounced slightly differently, depending on the Polish. There's a strike. The delivery in there for a strike. Strike 3. And that is the 5th strikeout of the ball game for Frailer through 4 innings. Here's Thompson. A lot of room to range out there in the outfield. Almost a major league size ballpark. If it weren't for that short right field porch built into the side of the hill over here. That's a foul ball.
Back, Ty, stay back now.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Here's Chmielewski. He doubled his last time up. And came home on a single. Pitch outside the ball. Zaragoza on deck for Sandburg. There's a high fly ball. Franklin drifting over. Calls for it and takes it for the out. And a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We move along now to the bottom half of the fourth inning. And Ben Gardner leads it off. Takes a ball. Ball one. And a strike. 1-1. And high, a ball. Gardner doubled his last time up. Gapper. There's a strike. Out to right center. There's a high pop-up foul and out of play. There's a ground ball right back up the middle. Right through the box. Leadoff single for Gardner. Here's Justin Wells. He singled and was forced out. Gardner takes off on the disappearing ball. Foul ball. And Wells also singled and scored last inning. Trevian sent 12 to the plate. Ground ball, shortstop has it. Throw to first in time. And on the play, Gardner over to third. So 6-3 on the putout. And here's Pritz. He was safe on the fielder's choice in the second. Singled and scored last inning. Danny, the Trevians' right fielder today. Well, now that many of the colleges are getting out, seeing a couple of players coming back. Graduation time is here. Outside of ball. It's always nice to see the players come back, make an appearance. Let me know what they're doing. There's a fly ball. That one to right field, caught. And tagging up and coming home is Gardner on the sacrifice fly by Pritz. Nice job of hitting the opposite way. So 2 out. And Napoleon, the batter, takes a pitch outside for a ball. And the Trevians now lead at 8-3. And a strike on the outside corner. Boy, that one looked outside, but not for me to judge. And a strike. Low and outside a ball. And well outside.
Come on, Sean, go get him.
Ground ball, slow roller. Shortstop has it. over to first, 6-3 on the putout, and the inning over. But the Trevians come up with another run and lead it 8-3 as we go to the fifth inning. And we'll be back with more here on the network. Zaragoza takes a pitch outside corner for a strike. And a high pop-up foul out of play. Strike. High ball on the wasted pitch. Ground ball, foul. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Seventh strikeout of the ball game for Frailer. There's a strike. This is Velen. Bounces in. Swing and a miss on a pitch that looked like it was probably a little low, but that's a low ball. And a high pop-up foul out of play. Strike. Outfield playing straight away and somewhat shallow. Be a little dangerous to the right side. The wind is blowing out that way. Pitch is low ball. And another one fouled off. Strike 3. Caught him looking on the inside corner. At the knees, 2 down. Here's Cowie. Hits a ground ball right at Lashman. Up. Throws to Napoleon for the out and the inning. Takes a pitch inside a ball. And TJ, high bounder. Third baseman has it. Throws. 5-3 on the put out. One away. Here's James Hall. He takes a strike. Fifth inning. The Metro Chicago Sports Network on the Education Channel. Ground ball back up the middle. And a base hit single for Hall, who is a base stealing threat aboard at first. Here's Mac Murphy. Throw over to first and the runner back. Again the throw over there and again the runner back. They're well aware of Hall's fleet-footedness. Now they pitch. High ball. There he goes. There goes the throw. Whoops. And interference. The first baseman got in the way, stepped in the way when he didn't have the ball, and that is interference. You can't be in the base path like that if you don't have the ball. And he stepped there. A ground ball. Slow roller. Pick up. Long throw. Nice play. 5-3 on the putout on the sacrifice attempt. Actually, I think that was an attempt at a single. Catch him napping. Nearly did it. Nearly worked. Here's Franklin. Outside a ball. So runner on third. 2 out. Franklin's been on base twice, both times in the third inning. A single and a hit batter. A line shot. Nice pickup by the second baseman. Throws to first in time, and the inning be over. No runs, a hit, and a man left. We've played through 5, and the Trevians lead at 8-3. We'll be back. 3, 4, and 5 due up here in the 5th inning. Ground ball. Lashmet over to first. 5-3 on the putout. And a ground ball through for the base hit. That's the first base runner that Sandburg's had since the second inning. Here's Popolo. High pop-up, foul, and out of play, off to the right. That's low ball. Run on first. 1 out. And a foul ball. And the count evens up at deuces. Throw to first. And Koffel back in plenty of time. Low and outside the ball. This time of year, very difficult. You keep second semester seniors focused. High pop-up foul down the line. Caught by Pritz for out number 2. But you got the prom. You've got last day of seniors. You've got seniors that basically give up. They kind of get the senior slump, the senioritis. And, of course, you got graduation all rolled into the springtime baseball season. So to keep that focus, to get downstate and to win it all,
Come on, Zeke, go get him.
you really have to have players that are ready to do that. And I think the Trevians have that potential to do that. But we'll have to see here once the playoffs begin, which is next week in real time. Foul ball. Hit somebody in the dugout over there. Ezekiel Amador strikes out, and the inning is over. Here's Lashmet. Takes a pitch low and outside the ball. Ball 1. Ball 2. There's a high fly ball pop-up on a play. Off to the right. Lands on the little hill there. Pitch is high, a ball. There's a high fly ball. Right fielder going back. Hits the top of the fence and bounces over. Home run for Lashmet. Chris Lashmet with a solo shot to right. Either that or it hit that back bar. Little soft liner right back to the pitcher. 1 out. Here's Justin Wells. Low and outside a ball.
Go, Justin. Yeah, Justin Wells.
Swing and a miss, strike. Well, we're into the final week of the regular season. Trevians looking for their 24th win of the year. There's a strike. A very solid baseball team who has to keep their focus. Pitches low ball. And considering the Trevians' reputation, everyone's going to be out gunning for them. Strike 3. Caught him looking. 2 down, little ground ball. Top pitcher has it. Up throwing. Nope. He has scored that as an infield single. Neal batting for Pritz did that. And Napoleon takes a pitch outside the ball. "12 hits for the Trevians today. Throw over to first. And we got a courtesy runner over there, Damaris, I think it is, running over there. Desmaris. The pinch runner. And a line shot, base hit. Over to third. No, Pritz came back. Okay. And a high pop-up, Hartman. And caught by the center fielder for the out to end the inning. We go to the 7th. Trevians leading at 9-3. We'll be back. Top of the 7th. Hold 'em, go home dives. We're going to miss strike. Tyler Thompson leads it off to face Frailer. And a foul ball. It was Rob Hardemeyer, by the way, that made the last out of the bottom of the 6th with the fly out the center. Now the pitch on the way. There's a fly ball. And Pritz waits. Takes her for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Schmielewski, the batter. Takes a pitch low and away a ball. 6'2", 200 pounds. He's known for his pitching. There's a strike. But he didn't. He wasn't on the mound today. That's low and outside a ball. A low and away a ball. That's one thing the Trevians do have that's nice this year, that the pitchers, it's a pitching staff, and they concentrate only on the pitching. They're not playing field positions or anything. Swing and a miss, strike. And they have certainly done a phenomenal job pitching this year. Ground ball. Gardner has it come up to him. Throws to Napoleon for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here in the top of the 7th inning. And here is Zaragoza, last hope. And he sends a high fly ball down the line. That's going to be out of play. Down the right field side. Frailer into the lock and load. Pitches low ball. And outside. 2 out. Foul ball back to the screen. Yeah, and low ball. Frailer thought he had him. And ball 4. Only the second walk issued today by Frailer. And here is Velen. Low and away a ball. Ball 1. Ground ball. Lashman has it. Over to first, and that's the ball game. Trevians win it, and we'll be back in just a moment to wrap this ball game up. For the Trevians, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They were struck out twice, walked once, and the Trevians left 8 on base. For the Sandburg Eagles, 3 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors. Trey Frailer went the distance, struck out 9, walked 2, and the Eagles left 4 on base. This is Mark Braun. Hoping you enjoyed this broadcast. Stick around for more baseball action. We got a lot yet to go. We got all the playoffs yet. And for all of us here at the network, hope you enjoyed this one. And we say, as always,